Once upon a time, I searched for this thing called balance. I hunted it down like a needle in a haystack, like chasing stillness on a running racetrack or trying to catch time in a burlap sack. I craved it. Stability, consistency, predictability in proportion with divinity. I wanted God and life to dance in harmony. Equal parts, heaven and calendar, freedom and forecast, eternity penciled into hourly slots. I tried to tame the spirit, box him in between appointments, catch his wind in my planner like I could contain his enjoyment. It is written in John 3 verse 8, "The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its voice, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going. So it is with everyone born of the Spirit." Nevertheless, I tried to catch the cloud, tried to confine the breath of God to a quiet time and a checkbox, tried to bottle transcendence and sip it in measured doses. You see, I was taught this, conditioned by curriculum, school bells and systems, Sunday religion and Monday routine. Even faith was fitted into frameworks. Quiet time at 6 a.m, devotion before the daily grind. Then go live your life. Go chase your dreams, 5-year plans and personal development, goals. Hard to fit in with the God that won't roll. I remember the quote, "Balance is not something you find, it's something you create." They said it like gospel, put it on mugs and motivational boards. But I sat with that line and started to question, if I must create balance, does that mean I'm the center? If I'm the glue, what happens when I fall apart? When I can't figure it out? When the oceans come crashing, the weight on my chest tightens and the silence snaps? When I can't control what comes out of my mouth? When I miscalculate the time to heal, the strength to show up, the load I thought was light but needed both hands? When life drops meetings unplanned, storms that crash without warning? When the timeline stretches and the list screams, I'm late? Not just to the clock, but to my own peace. Will balance restore me? Or was it always a myth? Like a name on a lost and found list no one ever reads. Like a beautiful solo no one ever sings. Like danger buried in a death trap, still I reached for it, thinking maybe this time I will get a grip on it. I can truly hold it. God's will and mine clasped together, harnessed under my control. Seeking first the kingdom of God, that's for the weak, fragile and the dull. So I was ready to compromise it all and let this cup pass over me. I wasn't ready to drink from the drips that flowed from Gethsemane. So I wrestled with God. I fought so hard it tore my world and broke my stance, until I slipped and fell and lost my balance. He broke my hip and gave me a stick to walk with my limb. I have toppled over, fallen completely into the weight of God. And you know what I found? He caught me effortlessly, held me like the breath between my prayers, lifted me like light breaks through stained glass mornings. He didn't let me slip through his fingers. No, not once, not ever. We keep searching for balance as if God is one side of the scale and life is the other. But tell me, what kind of logic splits the creator from the creation and calls this division wisdom? You say, I just need to balance God and life, but do you balance oxygen and breath? Do you balance heartbeats with blood? He's not part of life. He is life. All of it. Why balance the infinite? Why ration the river that sustains you? You sip when he says drink. You juggle when he says rest. You compromise when he says surrender. Put him first. Not as an item on your to-do list, but as the one who writes the list. The one who is the list. He will lead. He will guide. He will whisper directions in the dark and become the lamp unto your feet and the light unto your path. Yes, I've lost my balance, but I have gained my direction. See, when I let go of control, God became the compass. When I stopped performing balance, he became my rhythm. Yes, I look strange now. Yes, my choices confuse those who worship logic and hustle. Yes, they ask why I live so differently, but look at the peace that sits on my chest, like a dove unshaken by storms. Look at the joy that dances in my bones, even when the world is silent. Balance? Balance never held me like this, never wept with me. never told me when to go or stay. Balance is a myth that keeps us managing chaos instead of surrendering to peace. I have lost my balance. And thank God I did, because now I have found him.